We're now joined by the Nebraska Cornhuskers. We have head coach Amy Williams with us, along with student athletes Britt Prince and Logan Nisley. We will have an opening statement from Coach, followed by questions for the student athletes, then for Coach. Coach, the floor is yours.
Okay, this is tough. It's always really tough when your season comes to a close, and this is a team that I'm very proud of the way that they fought through the sunshine and storms that come with a season, and they just showed great character through all of that. I thought we fought through the ups and downs and flows of this game, and obviously gave up too many free throws in the fourth quarter to come out ahead.
All right, questions for the student athletes? Fourth row back.
Chris Edwards, Duke Radio. Britt, for you, just to have this experience as a sophomore, like what do you take away from this as you head into your junior season?
Yeah, I think it was just amazing to play in this kind of environment out here at Duke, and it's been super fun this year with my teammates just being able to go out there and represent the state. But yeah, definitely a lot to take from this and a lot of learning moments too.
Any more questions? Logan, can you talk just about the experience of being here, having this opportunity to play, and getting to this game, winning that first one, making this chance to play in Cameron?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've been very fortunate. I've been able to play in 3 of these NCAA tournaments, and I can just say, like, the feeling never gets old. And with each new team and each new year brings its new challenges. And so, like Britt said, like, my brother, he's a big Duke fan, and he told me this is the coolest thing I've ever done is play at Duke. And so just to have these moments that we get to share with each other and our coaching staff and just our support staff, and like having all of our families here and hearing the Husker Nation chants and all of that, obviously it's tough when the outcome isn't what we want and what we've worked for. But like Britt said, there's a lot of learning that comes with it. And so just the experience to play in this tournament is one unlike any other. And it's one that we've worked for since we were little girls.
Just a reminder to Zoom, if you have a question, just raise the button here, the raised hand button will get to you. Any other questions in the room? Third row, right?
Marissa Sesker-Hoopstead, this is for either of y'all. Just kind of looking forward, Britt, you basically doubled your output from your one game in the NCAA tournament last year. This year, what are some of the things you can take? I know it's tough tonight to do that, but rolling forward into the next season.
I think just being able to like handle the physicality a little bit better. I think like I let that get to me a little bit in the first half. But, yeah.
Any questions from the room? Britt, can you talk a little bit about late in the game? Just looked like the ball was in your hand a lot, and how hard you played. It was exceptional to watch for 36 minutes, what you played that hard. Can you just talk about what drives you in that motor?
I mean, yeah, I want to lay it all out there on the line for my teammates. I love them. I love playing with them, and we all wish the outcome was different, but I thought we fought hard out there, and we laid it all out on the line for each other.
We have time for one more question, and Zoom's got a hand up. Chase, you're up.
Hey, Britt, congrats on a good season. Just to, I guess maybe just what momentum does it give the program to, make it in on the bubble, win an NCAA tournament game? Obviously, today's outcome is not what you guys wanted, but to really prove yourself as a formidable 11 seed heading into next season.
I think it gives us a lot of confidence, coming to the tournament multiple years in a row, and that's what we want to continue to keep doing. And I mean, I think we showed in the first game and in this game that, like, we belong here, and I thought we fought hard today.
Logan, Britt, thank you for your time. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach Williams? On the right here.
Nate Ryan, Associated Press. You talked about too many free throws in the fourth quarter, but it was tied when that flagrant foul was called on Petrie, and I think they led the rest of the way. Did you feel like that was sort of the game changer, the momentum shift after that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a momentum shifting call right there, play right there. I think it could have gone either way. I think, you can. we'll watch the men's tournament for the next several days, and we'll see that type of play happen many, many times. I thought, Jess was just, doing her best to be aggressive and to, try to protect the ball. It was a physical game, and there were a lot of things that, a lot of contact to where she felt like, I really need to protect it, and tried to grab herself falling down. And it was an unfortunate circumstance that ended up kind of shifting a little bit of the momentum, but certainly a game that there was just a lot of physicality.
Third row, right?
Marissa says hoops. That's another kind of not that a flagrant's a weird play, but the weird play where Callan noticed that someone had stepped out of bounds. Can you talk a little bit about her effort, even at that under minute mark where she knew you guys were still kind of in it and really still fighting?
Yeah, I mean, Callan has meant so much to our program for 4 years. Just uncommon to see a player like Callan Hake, who just works through some coming off the bench as a freshman, and just eventually working into the role that she had for our team this year, and to just stay loyal, committed. What people that aren't just watching us play basketball don't see is just the way she's completely taken advantage of every opportunity that Nebraska has presented to her in our school of business and as a leader. And, she's the president of our SAC on our campus and represents the Big Ten Conference in that way. She is the epitome, but I think that the commitment that she has, she plays with joy all the time. And she's just got a very strong faith. You can see it in the way that she plays, but she's going to play every single minute that she had with this team, with this group of players, as hard as she possibly could. So no doubt that she's going to be aggressive and noticing if something is going on. She's going to point it out, and she's just going to keep playing hard.
Any other questions from the room? Fourth row.
Chris Edwards, Duke Radio, coach multiple NCAA tournament appearances now in a row for your program. Won a couple games now in the tournament here in the last couple of years. What does this mean for the trajectory of where you guys go? I know it's real fresh now, but just moving forward into next year.
Yeah, thanks for that question. Playing in 4 of the last 5 NCAA tournaments and 3 here in a row, and getting a win, getting kind of a taste of that. I think, there are times where you are with a group and you're kind of, so excited to be on the dance floor and dancing and a part of the tournament, and we're very grateful for that opportunity. But I think, for our team to feel what we want to feel, and that's, winning vibes after a game like this, and that, then we got to put ourselves in position to be hosting, and that's, kind of next steps. And, I think those are the things that we want the returning players in our program to be talking about, is how can we be playing games like this in Pinnacle Bank Arena next year in Lincoln, and what do we need to do in the off season to make that happen, and how can we work, and how can we, win those games that are critical, that put you in a position to be able to do that.
We have time for one more. We've got a question on Zoom. Chase, again, you're going to wrap us up.
Hey, Amy, congrats on a great season. Chase Madison, Television News in Lincoln. I just wanted to ask about Britt. I think it was 47 points in the 2 tournament games. Just what can you say about, just her sophomore season and just where she maybe took this program to from the play-in game to really making a statement in this tournament?
Well, hey, Chase, thanks for tuning in, and you make sure that you give our men some good luck vibes. We're cheering for them in tomorrow's game in the NCAA tournament. Just excited for Husker men's basketball. Britt Prince, I feel like in her second year, obviously we saw it down here at Duke in 2 ball games where she wanted the ball in her hands. She made big-time plays. I thought throughout this whole season, she showed to be very efficient as one of the only, I think one of 2 in the NCAA tournament players that were 50, 40, 90 kids. That's pretty efficient for the usage that we have for her. I mean, there's been times where I've been begging for even more usage, Britt, and she's such an unselfish player and will, do everything to elevate everybody else as well. But I thought today she showed in this tournament, she showed such great poise on when to go make plays for herself and when to keep everybody else involved, and still was able to do it at a pretty efficient rate. And so just a really special competitor. I'm proud to be her coach.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
As a reminder to media, Hammond Communications will post a recording of this press conference